Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning everyone. Today we will be continuing with your module 14. Okay, for the previous lesson you have done this module 14, the first page. Okay, this is the second page. Okay, we are going to do this one today. Okay, let's look at the instruction. Number 1, recap about the subjects that we have learned yesterday. Okay, recap about the subject. The subjects maksudnya. Do you remember the subjects that we have learned yesterday? On Tuesday? Okay, number 1 is art. Do you remember this one? Art, English, Geography, Spanish, History, PE, Science, PSHE, ICT, Math. Okay, I told you art, awak mesti tahu punya. Seni, right? Pendidikan seni. English, pendidikan bahasa Inggeris. Geografi, saya dah cakap belajar tentang apa? Belajar tentang bumi, tentang negeri, tentang negara. Itulah geografi. Belajar tentang gunung, tanah rata, tanah tinggi, tanah laut, macam tu. Next one, Spanish. Kalau English, bahasa Inggeris. Spanish, bahasa Spanyol. Spanish contohnya macam awak tengok cerita Dora the Explorer. Itu dia cakap petah cerita Dora the Explorer tu. Spanish. We don't have Spanish in our country. Adalah, but not in primary school kan. Tapi kat luar negara, dia orang kan, orang English, takkan dia nak belajar English lagi. Dia belajar English tapi takkan nak belajar bahasa Melayu. Dia tak belajar bahasa Melayu. Dia belajar English dan juga Spanish. Ni orang putih punya lah. Okay, next one, history. History, sejarah. PE, physical education, atau kata nama lainnya adalah PJ, pendidikan jasmani. Science adalah science. PSHE, macam saya cakap, pendidikan sosial ataupun pendidikan kesihatan. Sebab ni physical, social, health education. And ICT, of course, is about computer, is about software. So saya boleh kata tentang pembelajaran komputer lah. And last one is math. Math ni singkatan bagi word mathematics. So maksudnya matematik. Okay, congratulations, awak dah recap. Let's look at number 2. Listen to a video with several examples of conversation about subjects. Try to imitate what you listen. Okay, number 3. Look at the textbook, page 44. Read the project entitled World Class. Okay, and the last one is answer questions number 2 in page 44 based on the project that you had just read. Okay, let's look at page 44. Page 44. Okay, this is page 43. So we are going to page 44. Okay, this is 44. Okay, you are going to read about this world class. This one we are going to read. Okay, now let me read with you. Okay, the title is World Class, a project by Liam Murphy. Okay, now let's read it. This is a geography class in Bangladesh. The students are studying on a boat school. It's a great idea because transport can be a big problem here when there's a lot of rain. The boat isn't moving at the moment, but at the start and the end of the day, it goes along the river to the students' villages. Nampak? Ni dekat negara Bangladesh. Diorang belajar tau. Naik boat pun diorang belajar. Awak tengok, seronoknya. Maksudnya, sekolah diorang ni tak cukup kelas. Diorang kena belajar atas boat. Masa-masa hujan, diorang kena belajar atas boat. Sebab sekolah dia tak tahulah, mungkin sekolah dia tenggelam ke, or they cannot go to school sebab banjir ke, I don't know. Nampak, diorang terpaksa belajar atas boat. Kita bersyukurlah dekat Melaka banyak lagi kawasan yang tidak banjir dan kita masih boleh pergi sekolah. Okay, let's look at the second one. Eton College is one of the Britain's oldest and most expensive private school. Private school ni sekolah swasta. And it looks like the students are wearing Britain's oldest, most expensive uniforms. Not very practical. They are walking to a lesson. This is a boarding school. Students study, eat and sleep here. Okay, boarding school maksudnya sekolah berasrama penuh lah. Okay, this is Athens College lah, where you have to learn British. It's in Britain, so dekat British lah. So most probably when we are talking about this one, the project is about British. And this one, these students is a Chinese primary school aren't sleeping. They are having a break from their math class and they are doing eye exercises. Nampak? Dia tengah tutup mata ni tapi dia tak tidur. But they aren't sleeping. Maksudnya dia orang tidak tidur. They are having a break. Dia tengah rehat ni. So what are they doing? They are doing eye exercise. It's important to relax your eyes when you are studying. And students in China do these exercises twice a day. So dia orang akan buat macam ni 2 kali sehari untuk rehatkan mata dan juga mengexercisekan mata tu. This is a Chinese school. I think this is like a PSHE, betul tak? Nampak ni ada kawan-kawan ramai-ramai ni bersosial. Lepas tu health, sebab ni tentang kesihatan mata. So ni macam PSHE. This one looks like geography, British, and PSHE lah. Okay, around the world. The next one, this is my secondary school in Ireland. Secondary school ni maksudnya sekolah menengah in Ireland. We're having a dance class and it's a lot of fun. There are a lot of traditional dances in Ireland. I'm not dancing, I'm watching the dancers. Our teachers are playing the musical instrument. Nampak? In Ireland, ni dekat negara Ireland In Ireland, diorang ada traditional dances, dance class. Dia ada kelas menari. Kalau dekat Malaysia kita ada kelas muzik. Nampak tak, setiap negara pendidikannya berbeza-beza. Bersyukurlah kalau awak tak suka menari. Alhamdulillah, nampak ada orang kena menari. Awak kena menyanyi je, rasa sayang kat dalam kelas, tak ada masalah pun. Okay, now the question asks you to look at answer the question number 2 in the page 44. Okay, let's look at question number 2. This one. Question number 2. Okay, this is question number 2. Let's do it. Okay. Read and listen to the project again and answer the questions. Okay. You can read the question. Tadi awak dah dengar saya baca. So now you have to read it and answer the question. Okay, let's look at number 1. When is transport a problem in Bangladesh? In Bangladesh. Okay, when tu maksudnya bila transport problem in Bangladesh. Bilakah ada masalah transport di Bangladesh? Kat sini Bangladesh kan. So kat mana problem dia? Jom kita baca sikit. This is a geography class Bangladesh. The students are studying in a boat. It's a great idea because transport can be a big problem. Tak ada jawapan ni Here, when, bila, when there's a lot of rain. So jawapan awak macam mana? Sila jawab. Nampak tak saya bantu awak ni? Okay, look at number 2. What is a boarding school? What is a boarding school? You can answer like this. A boarding school is where students study, eat and sleep. There, di sana. Maksudnya sekolah berasrama penuh. Tak awak nak jawab sekolah berasrama penuh? No. Boarding school is where students study, eat and sleep. There, di sana. That is the answer. So you should write like this lah. Like this. Wait Saya buka nota. Eat. Sorry. Boarding school is where macam tadi ayat dia? What is a boarding school? Okay, is where students eat, sleep dulu ke? Tengok tadi semula. Study dulu. Study, eat, sleep. Okay, let's erase this one first. Students study, comma, eat and sleep. Boarding is where students study, sleep. Okay, tak perlu there. Boarding school is where students study, eat and sleep. Okay, this is your answer for number 2. Okay, number 3. How often do Chinese students exercise their eyes? How often maksudnya berapa kali ni? How often ni maksudnya berapa kali do Chinese student exercise their eyes? Berapa kali? Baca. These students Chinese primary school aren't sleeping. They are having a break, math class. They are doing eye exercises. It is important to relax your eyes when you are studying, and students in China do this exercise twice a day. How do you answer? How often do Chinese students exercise their eyes? Boleh jawab twice a day. Faham? Ataupun awak nak panjang sikit, boleh jawab je. They exercise their eyes twice a day. Nampak? Okay, this is your answer. Simple je. Today's lesson is where you have to listen to what I read and then you have to read it again. So awak dengar dan awak baca je hari ni sebenarnya. Okay, that is all for today. Make sure you finish your work. And if you are not satisfied with my reading, so you have to read the story again yourself so that you can understand better. Stay safe, students, and I cannot wait to see you in school once more. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.